In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace your ignition coil boots on this Dodge Ram 2500 with the 5.7 liter Hemi engine. Of course, we're going to have to remove the ignition coils to do that, so let's get started. The process for all of these is going to be exactly the same, so I'm just going to show you this one. And for the other ones, the only thing you're going to have to do different is just reach around different things like wires or hoses that are in the way. Having said that, let's start by unplugging the ignition coil up here. Press on the tab, pull the connector out. Then there are two 10mm headed bolts, one on each end of the ignition coil that we're going to have to remove so we can pull this off. The bolt won't come out completely. It's going to stay in here, so let's break free the other one. With both of them unthreaded, you should be able to remove the ignition coil. To remove and replace these boots, all you have to do with the ignition coil out is twist and pull. That should pop off. There's always a spring inside. Make sure that doesn't stick in here. Then take your new boot, that should already have the spring in it, line it up and just press it on. And there you have it. Do the same to all of the other ones. I like to add a little bit of dielectric grease to the edges of the boot here on the end. This is a new ignition coil, so it already comes with it. But if yours did not have any, add just a little bit. And now, drop it down into the appropriate cylinder. Make sure both plugs or both boots line up with both plugs. Press it down until the bolt holes line up. Start these by hand. Those started on properly, so let's tighten them up. Bottomed out, check this one. Let's torque them. 62 inch-pounds is the torque for these two bolts. That's very low, so if you're doing this by hand, just give them a little snug. That's torqued. Plug it back in. Make sure the connector clicks. And there you go. Do the same to all the rest of them. On this side, it's pretty easy to access all of them except for those last one or two in the back there where you just have to reach around the brake booster. But there still is plenty of clearance. As soon as you pull the ignition coil out, just bend it out of the way. There's not much special about that. Now on the other side, it might seem more difficult, but it's actually not. All you have to do is just reach around these hoses, the intake snorkel here, and then in the back, you're gonna have some wires that you can just move out of the way, and it's as easy as that. You don't actually have to take off any other components to get to these.
When only the best will do, demand TRQ. The only company that lets you view before you do. TRQ is committed to offering the highest quality aftermarket auto parts that are engineered for peace of mind. Thanks for using and viewing with TRQ.